Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reviewing another BenQ monitor. This time it's the EW2780Q. This is very similar to the EX2780Q that I reviewed a few months ago. I'll put a link up here if you want to check that out. But this time it's geared more for general use, whereas that monitor is geared toward gaming use. So before we jump into the review, I just want to state that I bought this monitor with my own money this time. BenQ did not send it out to me. I had to replace a monitor that fell off my desk and broke a few weeks ago and ended up going with this one. So let's jump into that review. So like the EX2780Q, the EW2780Q is a 27-inch IPS display. It's a quad HD display, just like the other monitor. That's 2560 by 1440. The difference here is the refresh rate. This monitor is 60 Hertz, whereas that EX2780Q is 144 Hertz. Now, remember that other monitor is geared toward gaming and it's more expensive. This monitor is geared toward general use, and that 60 Hertz is plenty fast enough for that. The connectivity is great on this monitor. On the back, we have a full-size display port, two HDMI 2.0 ports, and a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. They're all very accessible and they're within range of the cable management, and the cable management is built into the stand of this display. So you just plug the cable in and route it through a channel, slide the little panel back on, and you have some really nice, neat cable management for this monitor. Also around on the back are the buttons for the menu system, and one thing that I really like is that joystick toggle for the menu. The menu is super robust on these monitors. That's one of the reasons why I love these so much. You can get very granular on how you configure the monitor for the type of usage that you're using, and that joystick toggle makes it really easy to access. It's just around on the back right-hand corner of the monitor, along with the power button and some quick toggle buttons. Really nice placement and really easy to navigate that menu. Now, even though this monitor is more affordable, BenQ did not skip on the technology that's inside this device. It's got the HDRI technology, which has ambient sensors that detect the ambient light around you and adjust the brightness and contrast, allow for better HDR. When you use HDR, especially during games, lots of times when you're in a dark area, it's super overly dark. And then when you transition from dark to light or light to dark, it has problem with that transition. That is not an issue with these monitors. This is some of the best HDR I've ever used on any display. Another area that they did not skimp is with the audio. This display does have two built-in speakers. They're both 5-watt 2.1 speakers with a custom digital signal processor, or DSP. That DSP allows for very crisp, full audio, and also some audio modes. Depending on what you're doing, you can switch up the audio modes to better fit your current situation. It's great for consuming media, playing games, listening to music. They're actually really decent speakers for built-in speakers. So this display is great no matter what you're doing, whether you're consuming media, playing games, long sessions, working at your computer. It's actually a joy to use. Very crisp, clear text. And like I said, that menu system, there's so many options within there. If something doesn't look quite right, you can completely dial it in very granularly to get the settings that work best for you. Last thing I quickly want to talk about is the stand, and usually on a 300s or sub 300 monitor, you get a cheap plastic stand. That's not the case on this. It's a metal stand, very solid. It's not very adjustable. It is tiltable, but it's not adjustable in height. But it's very stable, which for me, like I said, I just had a monitor fall off my desk and completely break, which is why I got this one. So having a solid, stable stand is a huge plus for me. So this display goes for about $300 US as of the time of this video, and at that price, it is 100% worth it in my opinion. It's even more so if you can get a little bit cheaper if it goes on sale, but even at the full 300, it's totally worth it. In my setup, it beautifully complements the EX2780Q. Like I said, the biggest difference on those are there's no USB Type-C on the EW2780Q, and it's 60 Hertz instead of 144. The other one is geared more for gaming, and that's not to say you can't game on the EW2780Q. Gaming is a fantastic experience on this monitor. It's got the same HDR, it's got the same display technology, it just runs at a slower refresh rate, and that 60 Hertz, honestly, for a lot of people that do casual gaming, that's going to be plenty for their needs. I would 100% recommend this display for anybody that's looking for an all-around solid display at a great price. If you have any questions or comments, make sure to leave those down in the comment section below. If there's anything specific that you want me to test on this display, let me know that as well. And make sure you subscribe and hit that notification button so you know when I put out more videos. Also, if you have an interest in Linux, go check out Evnos Linux and my new gaming channel, Evnos Gaming, where I play all the games on Linux. I'll have links to those channels down below as well. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next video.